Let's begin.
It's October 5th, 2021. You know what that means. It is day 5 of the 31 Days of Fright horror movie project, year 10. I am the one and only MSJ, Max for short, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I need you to click subscribe, hit the bell to stay notified for any future videos I will be creating right here on this channel, and that helps you stay connected with me all month long with all the videos I will be creating for the 31 Days of Fright. And leave a like and comment because I want to hear what you have to say, and leaving a like helps me get my channel and videos out there to a much broader audience. Now, today's video is a sequel to one of the videos I did early in the week, which was Killer Crocodile, and now I'm doing the sequel, Killer Crocodile 2. It's a reversible slip sleeve. I really like this. I first seen this on the 13th Wolfman, who's also doing the 31 Days of Fright. So go over to his channel, show some love, hit the bell, subscribe, like, comment, all that fun stuff. And as well as I Am the Ice Lord. Go over to his channel as well because he's a little bit more... those two are doing a little bit more obscure movies, and this may be one of the more obscure titles on my entire list, but if it wasn't for the 13th Wolfman, I would have never had this, and as well as my fiance's mom, who got me this for Christmas, and I just now watched it. So it's been almost a full calendar year between watching Killer Crocodile 1 and 2. So, what you need to know is that I really like this one. I think I may like the sequel a little bit more than the first one. The only reason why is because it kind of ups the ante a little bit. The set pieces are bigger. The crocodile seems a little bit more aggressive and more just having fun with this one. I do like the story a little bit better in the first movie, but basically, like environmental crews kind of come through and trying to test the waters in the swamp, and they realize it's radioactive, and that's what creates this giant crocodile. Now, for the sequel, we're dealing with the aftermath of all that, because all the seedy underbelly stuff is kind of being eradicated, but there's still some left in there, and they're not quite removing everything as they said they would. And I think there's a little bit of a time jump because at the end of the first Killer Crocodile, there was an egg that was left alive, and it was kind of hatching. So I think there's just been a little bit of time passing because they are through dialogue you hear that they've cleaned up the swamp, they've removed everything and everything like that. So I think there has been a little bit of time, and our main character, Kevin, I do believe that's his name, he's kind of gone off and done his own thing. So this movie starts out like the first one, just two people who just decide to go swimming in the water, but I think windsurfing in this one, and one ends up getting eaten, the girl, and that's what kicks off the movie. And basically they're wanting to build a resort on this river to bring in tourists, and this Killer Crocodile was kind of making things rough for that. So they kind of let's bring the guy back from the first movie to kind of kill the crocodile and stuff like that. This is some minor spoilers. Joe from the first movie, he's not dead. He comes back in this movie. He has one of the cool moments in the movie, and it's awesome. I mean, I really love the set pieces in this movie. The alligator, once again, if they just could have made the eyes blink, I think that would have gone a long way for me. Same practical effects, same look of the alligator. From what I heard or read, is that they filmed these movies back to back. So the ending of the first movie is probably the last thing they shot with the particular alligator, because they completely destroy this alligator prop in the first movie. So I'm sure they did a lot of everything at once, and then they just you know what, we're going to go all out and destroy it right now, because they reuse that footage. And so there's really cool moments at the end where our heroes are just riding the alligator and trying to throw dynamite in its mouth, and it's not working, and it's just a lot of fun. This movie is a lot of fun. It follows it just fun. A lot of people are just getting eaten. There's one particular scene in this entire movie that I think is my favorite scene in the movie. As you got these people who are cleaning up the radioactive barrels in the swamp, and it's at nighttime, and you got this one guy just probably drunk, just going around in the swamp shooting things, just randomly shooting a shotgun, and then the giant crocodile kind of shows his ugly face, and he's like, "Oh no!" and he runs back to his little shack with his buddies. And then all of a sudden, he's like, "There's a giant crocodile. I seen it. He's chasing me." And they don't believe him. All of a sudden, the killer crocodile just bursts through the shack, eats that guy. And then there's a gun on the floor, and the guy is trying to get to it. He eats that guy. And then at the same time, the shack is like on an incline. And it just kind of falls off its stilts and just slides down with the crocodile in the shack, and it collapses. I'm like, that was just pure fun. I really liked that. I liked everybody in this movie. I really didn't hate anybody. I didn't dislike any of the acting. Of course, it's kind of cheesy, but it's fun. Both of these movies are a strong 2. That's out of my rating scale. 1 being run-of-the-mill horror, 2 best watch with a group. 3 more than average horror, but adds nothing new to the horror genre. 4 helps move the horror genre forward, and 5 being a horror classic. This is Killer Crocodile 2 and 1 are a 2. I mean, they are best watch with the group because of the effects, the acting, the overall feel of it. It's just so much fun. I do have to say that they did ramp up a few things in this movie. They ramped up the nudity, I think the gore, stuff like that. So they had fun with this one, and obviously I liked both of them equally. So I'm glad that I finally got to watch these movies after almost a full year of having these, and as well as seeing the 13th Wolfman talk about them on his channel. So that's really all I have to say about the Killer Crocodile movies. These are so much fun to watch, so I highly recommend trying to seek it out, especially this one, the dual disc, dual sleeve one. If you can get that one, I highly recommend it. So that is all. I am the one and only MSJ, Max for short, and all I can really say is thank you.